In GRMHIS version 11.5, the new family room tracking module has been released. And this video is just going to give you a very brief overview of the family room module. And then after that, I'm going to create separate videos, one describing how to use the simple form of collecting information and the other, the detailed form. So in order to use the family room module, first you need to set up family rooms in your GRMHIS. If you've already done so, you can skip over this part. If you haven't already set up a family room and you're not already making use of the day use module that was available in GRMHIS prior, you'll need to go through these steps first. So to do that, we're going to go to the Tools menu, and we're going to go to Application Settings. And here under the Location section is where you're going to create them. So you can see here I've got a few family rooms already set up in addition to my houses. So to add a new family room, you're going to click the Add button here. I'll just create family room number 4, and I'll just call it FR4 will be my prefix. And you're going to indicate here that this is a family room. It's a day use / day use option. If you have overnight rooms in your family room as well that you want to be able to track through the room census, you can also opt to select both of these options, and that allows you to set up the rooms, the sleep rooms that you may have for tracking overnight use. For this demo, I'm just going to use the simple family room option here. Your full name of the organization and so on will be copied from the application settings. If you want to make any changes, you can do that over here. And then under day use settings, there are some options that you can track depending on how much information you want to track for this particular family room. And I'm just going to ignore these top bits here because they don't really apply to the online module at this point. But if you want to capture services that were offered at this location, you can select those services here by simply checking off the boxes or adding additional services that might be used at that location. And that will allow you to, if you desire to, track the different services that are being used. So once you've set up your family room here, I'm going to click OK. That adds family room number 4. And now I can head over to set up my web module, which will allow me to track the family room usage in the online module. So it's going to ask you to restart so that it can apply the settings. So now I'm going to go to Tools menu again, and right above where it was Application Settings, we're going to go into Web Module Settings. And once that screen loads, and for some reason Zoom always makes this take a little longer on my computer, once the screen loads, you're going to see across the top a series of tabs. So the first tab, General Settings, just has to do with the general look and feel and functionality available for all your forms. So this would be your online room request form, your survey forms, etc. You can control things like which languages are available. Both the room request and the family room forms are available in 3 languages, English, French, and Spanish. To enable them, you're going to simply select the options that you want. And then you can choose whether or not to show a language selector on the forms as well. So what will happen is a little drop down will appear on the form to indicate whether or not you're going to allow your guests to be able to select. And you can control that separately for the room request form and for the family room form. You can also assign a default form language. So if most of your guests are going to be speaking French, you can say the default form language is French. The drop down to switch between English, Spanish, and French will still appear, but the form will load by default in French. And then the notification emails, this applies to the room requests. It doesn't apply to the family rooms. So this will that will allow you to set up the language options there. And then you can also control. So if your logo, for example, so there's the option here for showing a logo on the family room form and or the room request form. And you can use either the default logo that is supplied by the application, or you can use your own custom logo. Some of you may have your chapter name right in your logo, in which case you can probably just turn off the show organization name on the web forms, otherwise it's duplicated. And for those of you who are not yet using the new Ronald McDonald House branding, you can uncheck this. It will use the old RMH logo on your forms. And then once you are ready to make the switch, when your chapter is part of the next wave, you can enable that over here. So this is just controlling the way things look on the top of the form. And let me just show you very briefly here. I'll just drag the form over. So that's controlling the information that you're seeing at the top here. The logo, this would be the default logo, and then the name of the charity. You can control the options that are there. All right, then your family rooms are listed across the top here. So I've got family rooms 2 through 4, 1 through 4 over here, and then I also have my houses here. If your family room has overnight rooms, so you've configured it for an overnight location and a day use location, you're going to see 2 tabs: room request form settings and family room form settings. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to be focusing on the family room form settings, but you can also set up a room request form for your overnight rooms in your family room as well. Where there's just a family room, there's just the 1 tab for family room settings. There are 2 options available. One is a simple form, which is very basically, it's going to track the number of visitors and whether or not they have visited before. And there is a detailed form which allows you to register the families that are visiting you, capture their information, as much information or as little information as you like. So if I just go here to the simple form, this is a simple form and it's very basic. So this is my basic family room. All it's doing here is it's capturing the number of visitors, and they can indicate whether or not this is their first visit or they have visited before. That allows you to just simply track your visitors in order to be able to do the reporting that you need to do for that. On the other hand, if you want to use a detailed form, I'm just going to pull up a detailed form here. This one here has a registration component and a sign-in component, and optionally a sign-out component as well, which is more detailed. So there will be separate videos for each of these. I'm going to have one video that's going to cover the simple form, and then another one that will cover the detailed process. And so we'll see you in either or both of those videos.